Hey, what's going on? It's me, Greg Marshall, and I wanted to share with you some of the benefits of using lookalike audiences on Facebook, as well as you could also use them on Instagram. But there's several ways that you can use lookalike audiences very effectively. Okay, so number one, if you're a business currently and you have at least 300 to 500 clients or more, lookalike audiences are great because you can create lookalike audiences based off of the customers that have already purchased. So that's really important. If you have customers that are already buying, the best way, in my opinion, to use lookalike audiences is to replicate that exact same audience, choose a 1%, and then if you really want to dial it down, bring it to the exact age group that is purchasing. And the way to figure that out is to upload your customer list, then go into the Audience Insights tab and look at, you're going to choose custom audience, then you're going to choose the audience that you decided that you want to figure out who they are. Once you do that, it'll show you age, pages that they like, hobbies, if they're married, if they're single, if they're in the market for a house or a car. It gives you a wealth of information, and essentially what you can do is you use that data to be able to fine-tune who your best customers are, so you can keep advertising to more people who fit that exact demographic, that exact mold. And so essentially what that is your customer avatar, and you're just telling Facebook to find more of those people. You could also tell Instagram to do the same, because they're both under the same ads manager. But when it comes to lookalike, do that. Now, if you're a bigger business and you have customers who are higher paying or valued more in your company, and you need to be able to grow that, then take the people who purchase the most, put them into a spreadsheet, a CSV file, upload it to Facebook, and then create a lookalike audience based on that. And you could have stronger audiences based off your lifetime value. And now that's extremely useful for a company, especially if you're going to use paid ads, because what that will do is when you create this, you essentially can start marketing to people who fit the exact mold of people that you're looking to grow your business with. So imagine this. I like to put it in like just a regular real life perspective here, because sometimes the internet can kind of confuse us. So imagine if you're going to have a seminar and you go, all right, I only want people who've spent $10,000 with me to be at this presentation, and people who close at an extremely high rate. That's basically what lookalike audiences are. It's like if you give a public speaking presentation and everyone in the room fits that exact mold of they're qualified financially, they are excited and interested to buy your product, and they're all there, and you didn't spend a single penny on anything outside of just that perfect lookalike individual. Imagine what your return on investment and energy and both will be when you're focusing just on the highest value customers. So the bigger the business, the more advantages you have when it comes to lookalike audiences, because you have more data. And so that's one way to use lookalike audiences on Facebook and Instagram. I've had great success using this tool. And so my next way of using it is, let's say you're just starting out and maybe you don't have all that customer data, but maybe you have a prospect list. Do the same thing. So if you have an email list or phone numbers of people who are interested, but maybe they haven't bought yet, and you're still working kind of that list, but these are people who most likely will convert, then take that prospect list, upload it to Facebook, create a lookalike audience, 1%, and then go ahead and do the same thing. And then when you're running your ads, just target those people. And that is an extremely effective way to grow your email list. You can use different ways of doing it. You can use videos and then retarget, or you can do Facebook lead ads or Instagram lead ads, or it's all about the information that you have so you can utilize it to your best advantage. All right, so go ahead, and if you don't have a huge business yet and you're just kind of starting out, but you have a prospect list, then do that. go ahead and use the lookalike audiences based off of your prospect list and grow it from there. All right. A third way that you can use it is, let's say you don't have a list at all, but maybe you have some Facebook fans or some Instagram engagement people who have engaged with your posts, meaning liked or watched or commented. If that's the case, make a lookalike of the people who like your page or have engaged, because if you do that, what will end up happening is it'll look for people who fit that mold of your page. The benefits to that is you are getting people who already like your stuff you're essentially running ads to find more of those people. Okay? And the next way you could use it is just if people haven't, let's say you've boosted posts in the past or you've had a lot of engagement on videos or whatever, then you can create a custom audience of people who have engaged and then create a lookalike audience based on people who have engaged with your pages. All right? If you do that, you'll end up reaching people who really like to engage and most likely are going to comment, like, and share. And that's the key. You want a high engaging audience when it comes to using social media so that you can generate qualified leads, you can develop deeper and better relationships. And, at the end of the day, does paid advertising work? Well, if it didn't work, so many people wouldn't do it, right? So paid advertising works, but it's the user. The user who's using it has to know what they're doing. They have to know their target audience, their messaging has to be right, the frequency has to be right. You just have to know all of these things and keeping track of it if you truly want to be a professional in your business. And so those are just a couple tips you can use for lookalike audiences that are very effective that I've used with great success. So if you have further questions, like always, reach out to me. Outside of that, go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, wherever you see this video, take the action necessary, and you guys have a great day.